Tom Harris, president of the Times Square Alliance. We appreciate you coming on and doing this today. Thank you.
Thanks so much for having me.
All right, let's talk about the big day, New Year's Eve. What does preparation look like? What will the experience be like this year for the tourists and everyone else in between?
So we're so excited. On December 31st, we're going to be welcoming the world to Times Square. If you can't come here in person, you could tune in to any number of local channels or our website at tsq.org to experience the ball drop in Times Square.
Well, anything different this year? What should people expect?
So we're going to have a lot more confetti this year. We're going to be kicking off the celebration of the 250th anniversary of our country. It's a big year for New York City. We have FIFA coming, Sail 250 coming. It's going to be a magnificent year in New York City in 2026. And we're excited that it's all going to start on New Year's Eve in Times Square.
There's always something, I guess, a little bit interesting about the ball and the ball drop. What's going to stick out this year for people?
So it's a brand new ball. One Times Square, the home of the New Year's Eve ball, just had a huge makeover. It's a brand new building that's going to welcome people 365 days a year. We have a bigger ball, the Centennial Ball, that is brighter. It has 5,280 Waterford crystals, and it's going to be magnificent. I can't wait.
What went into the new ball? How did that process take shape?
So One Times Square is owned by Jamestown, and they redeveloped the building as a destination. Before, it was a building that had a drugstore in the ground floor. The entire rest of the building was geared towards supporting the signs. And then we had the New Year's Eve ball on top. So they have completely redeveloped the building from ground to the top with a brand new ball to welcome people 365 days a year to experience Times Square like never experienced before.
For those that haven't been able to go, what is the experience like? How would you describe it?
It is amazing. I mean, it's on so many people's bucket lists. Each year I talk to the folks in the crowd who are either there every single year they come to Times Square, or it's their first time. And both of them are excited about the whole symbolism surrounding New Year's Eve. It's the place to be, to sort of reflect on the past, celebrate the present, and look forward to a better tomorrow.
Obviously, it certainly is you could speak to this better than me, a foundation of what Times Square is, right? It's probably what it's most known for, right, at the end of the day. How important is it to what Times Square is and is known to be throughout the country and the world?
So we've been dropping the ball since 1907, and it's a good thing in Times Square when we do it. So yes, Times Square is known for the signs. They're known for the iconic New Year's Eve experience. Each year, 1 billion people worldwide tune in to watch that magic moment in time where we pass from the previous year into the future.
Yeah, and this is part of, obviously, for you guys, it's a process. They put all this together. When it comes to, I think a lot of people are curious, public safety and what that looks like, and connecting with a lot of those city entities. What is that coordination like?
This is an event for New York City, put on by everyone in New York City, all the city agencies. We work with almost every agency in the city, from the police department to the Department of Transportation to the fire department to the sanitation department, to welcome people to a safe experience in Times Square. Nobody does security better than the men and women of the New York City Police Department, and Times Square will be the safest place on New Year's Eve.
It is interesting, too. You have that aspect with all the people, but then you have these, like you mentioned, the broadcast, too. I imagine that the logistics of putting stages up and making sure all that's got to be an interesting layer of the process, too.
So yes, so we have probably a dozen live broadcasts from the area. We have the venue, and we invite all of the media to come and have their own show from Times Square. So we do all of that coordination, make sure that their talent gets in. We have to move talent around to the different stages in the middle of this big security challenge that is Times Square on New Year's Eve. So that's why everyone has to work together. That's why we practice everything. And ahead of time, just like any great Broadway show, we have a lot of rehearsals, make sure that there are no surprises, and if there are surprises, we know how to pivot and overcome.
As the Times Square Alliance, obviously this is a part of what you do. How does this event sort of set the stage and the tone for what you want Times Square to be?
So we work 365 days a year to create a great Times Square experience for all of the visitors, for people who come from 2 blocks away or people who come from around the world. We have a fantastic team. The four sort of pillars that we have are clean, safe, improve, promote. So we do a lot to keep Times Square clean. We work hand in glove with the police department to make sure that it is safe 365 days a year. We put on a lot of events, including New Year's Eve, to sort of bring people here and to make sure that the people who are here have a great experience.
Yeah, and this is the start of a 5-year strategic plan for you in 2026. As you look forward, how do you want the area to evolve moving forward for tourists and residents alike?
So we're looking to create a Times Square for everyone. We've seen that areas that have a balance of live, work, and play have done better. The closer people are to where they work, the more likely they are to come in. So over the next 5 years, we're going to look for more people living in and around the area. We're going to create a great experience for the visitors who come, for the tourists. Our meat and potatoes is always going to be clean and safe. And if we make it clean and safe, people will have fun while they're here.
How does the climate of the world impact that and the country too? I know that there's different factors probably that you also have to consider.
So we have, yes. So we're not immune to the politics of the local politics and then the foreign politics. So what we have seen is that New York City, Times Square is it sort of transcends that. We see that people want to come here. It's a place to come to see and to be seen. Each year we have a lot of folks who graduate from college and want to be in New York City, want to experience that big city vibe. So we're mindful of it. We've been able to adapt and find new audiences for Times Square, but we don't take that for granted. We realize that we have to maintain a great experience for folks or they will go elsewhere.
And it's one of the parts of that that stuck out to me of that plan is you want to be formally designated area as a cultural district. Why is that a piece of this?
So a couple of reasons why it's important. You could go anywhere in the world to a beach. You could go anywhere in the world to have to go see a baseball game, but there's only one Broadway. We have live theater here. We have 40 Broadway theaters. We have a lot of other live performances, and we think it's important to lean into that cultural aspect of the district. We think that if we create a cultural district in the area, it's going to allow us to market the area differently, attract different types of people, and just improve that overall experience.
As we wrap this up, your favorite moment of New Year's Eve? What's your favorite part? As someone that works so hard on this too.
So the peak moment of my year is at midnight to be in the center of Times Square with my work family and my family and celebrate hard work, family, friends, and just have a great time.
Tom Harris, thanks so much for the time. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me, Tom.